control here, and Snax is just behind sandbags. He's just going to be playing really slow here. Azza taken down low, headshot connected, eventually looking for the second one. Hides behind the smoke. BnTeT will be able to survive throughout it, but jkaem has already crossed through. mynio can't do too much about it. Kylar can't do anything either. Anonymo on the back foot here. On half the amount of players that EXTREMUM have alive on the server so far, and with the bomb down, the retake seems near impossible.
Yeah, Anonymo not off to a great start. EXTREMUM, they firmly nestled themselves into the B site. jkaem comfortably finds the first frag and is happy to help a teammate out because they're in hot pursuit. 3 players coming up ramp. A smoke to be deployed so they can take advantage of it. K uses it as a one-way and shoots Gratisfaction around the foot. Brings it down to a 5v4, but now jkaem, he's almost gotten a double. Oh no. mynio, he's actually managed to add one more to the tally by picking up Liazz.
Well, apparently I was muted there. Okay, makes sense. BnTeT will peek on through. We'll be able to grab out that kill. 3 on the site. Still wondering if they really want to commit to this. jkaem, though, he's holding that angle. He's not going to give away from that any day of the week. Absolutely not.
Yeah, Anonymo, they've been crushed immediately. But now the bomb should start to go down. Snax knows the angle to spam, goes for 2 quick shots, and he's brought him down to 50. That shouldn't be enough as long as EXTREMUM can play their cards right. Snax and mynio now on the retake. They've got no kit, so they need to get kills faster. The player in Concrete's been spotted out. Snax uses the verticality to make sure he can put a bullet right between the eyes of jkaem. 2 smokes, obscuring the bomb, so now they need to play it a bit more proactively. They have to go around the corner. Snax peeks around the smoke, trying to use it to his advantage. But BnTeT will finally peek out. mynio, desperate to spam through. And there it is, the slice and dice. Looking for it, switching over to deagle. It's getting so uncomfortable, but mynio's telegraphed it. He's trying to run away, but BnTeT will have the last laugh as he picks him up. Just yet, maybe he peeks around the corner soon, but would be unwise to do it without a flashbang. A molly potentially to deter him. Has already crossed over. Oh, I don't think Snax realizes, but he still hits the shot regardless.
Locked and loaded, but the mollies will keep them at bay a little bit. Azza will try and hold down the line for Gratisfaction, but that flash was perfect from Kylar. Catches both Gratisfaction and his teammate out, and Azza now has to go for the bomb plant. jkaem has to fall, and Azza's all by himself. Quick aggression coming through from K, and Anonymo will put their mark on this map.
Yeah, they took a total of 6 points of damage on the Anonymo side, so where we saw EXTREMUM completely obliterating the Anonymo defense.
Still sticking around, EXTREMUM dedicated to get that shot already. jkaem does chime true with the kill, but do they engage? You can already see a flank coming out from one of their players. I believe it's Liazz as well. jkaem, oh no, it was jkaem. mynio so close.
Oh no.
You can smell them. BnTeT, as soon as he peeks out, he might be able to grab out mynio. Yes, he does. Kill going their way. They've got the numbers advantage now. Kylar hasn't been spotted out just yet. Flash a little bit overwhelming. His Gratisfaction is able to assist in that endeavor. 2 players now left for Anonymo, looking to chase them through. Liazz so quick to the trigger, finds a headshot on K. Innocent all by himself now, looking to make things happen from stairs. Looks to run away, but as
Going to be thanking their lucky stars that this is the play they went for.
K, no. He may not be a star, he is a comet, right into dealing into rather Azza, falling from the depths of the cosmos. Gratisfaction, only the man to deliver for EXTREMUM so far. He's coming in from the backside. Snax has to fall, but he has to deal with 3 more. So many players, so many positions, but 2 of them have stacked up together. Intelligent from Anonymo as well, but Innocent, he doesn't need any assistance. He can just
play this out. We haven't seen too much mid-aggression before, but now they're going up, and mynio has actually given up an audio cue. Do they expect it?
Well, the kills are falling back to favor Anonymo, but look at this, Gratisfaction. Are you kidding me? Pulls the trigger. Now he's placed himself very deep into this lineup. Kylar needs to deal with 2 positions, but BnTeT is there and remaining. K is on the other side of the map. EXTREMUM, they may have lost quite a few rounds in a row now, but I think they're on the verge.
Max can have an additional round with an AWP, so no reason to go for it, and that's exactly the thought process that he'll be going through.
EXTREMUM side. In contrast with Snax's Okay, BnTeT went for something aggressive again. And we see that as a theme nowadays, but Snax, look at the angle, deliver.
You get so many flawless instances, but then also get completely obliterated. The stylistic mismatch between these two teams, I don't really know what to say about it, but jkaem, he's managed to find a frag, and had he not pulled the utility out, I think he might have even gotten away with the head of Innocent. Molotov rolls out, Innocent will be punished for it. Azur and Liazz now still have a chance to make it dent. It doesn't matter that they didn't get the first 2 kills. They still have an opportunity. Liazz, though, he's going to be taking the brunt of the flames, and as he's going for the bomb plant, he's exposed to the nades.
Yeah, at least Azur found the kill on Innocent there, which gave them the segue towards the site to get that bomb down, but Azur's got a long way to go still. 3 players, at least the bomb hasn't been touched there, as I do say it, though. It's a kit as well. It's going to peek it. It's going to go for it. But Snax holding down the...
Gratisfaction, he's not showing his cards just yet. A flashbang is at the ready, and there's 4 players on the other end on the A site.
Oh, and it does pickle through. K is able to find one. It's a quick trade from Liazz. They're going for it. They are heading into it. Flash coming out. Nade as well to be assisted there from mynio. Azur will take a substantial amount of... That one of the players knowing that they can push on from 2 different directions. This is what EXTREMUM need. Dropping down. Nice little attention to the detail. Pulling the trigger while he falls to him. Make sure that trigger doesn't hold true. Snax doesn't go for the hold on the defuse. He will go aggressively, and for that he will pay for it. Boost coming out as well. Anonymo, they've got some players to deal with this, but is it going to be enough? Good smoke, good timing, but the flash is even better. Oh, Kylar grabs the kill over on Azur, takes advantage of his Snax's flash, and now they will move on forwards. They will bump heads against the smoke. BnTeT, though, hasn't spotted him out just yet. Close. Oh dear, he can just smell him, but he's able to grab out the kill in the end. jkaem able to deliver. mynio does turn the favor onto BnTeT, though, but he can't quite hold his line against Gratisfaction. The B site now can be taken in control, but look at the backstab coming through from K. jkaem, oh no, he's repositioned just in time for K to capitalize on the kill. Liazz needs to hold his ground against Innocent. He's able to do so. K being such a massive menace, it means that Liazz is all by himself in that 1v2 with 30 seconds remaining.
He's got the bomb as well, so he can bait one out, but the MP9 can it that receives the short end of the sticks with regards to armor. He's got a smoke, got a CZ, but maybe that plays to his strength.
Ooh, okay, Azur. I don't know if what you were talking about there, but in strength or nothing, he saw life flash by him in a matter of milliseconds. Gratisfaction, though, has got a good idea at this. Do not take that silencer off. But jkaem and Liazz, they're holding down the ground. EXTREMUM having none of this. Their CT-sided defense so far. The pistol round looks strong. Can they continue? They were the ones to get the pistol round last time around, and jkaem, oh, I don't think EXTREMUM is aware of this so far. They know where K is, but they're not quite sure where the second player is, which is why they may check it any moment now. BnTeT's available for it, but K, he finds a shot into Gratisfaction. Innocent being a menace. No way Anonymo turned the tide of this game like this. And Liazz, all by himself, has to deal with 2 players. He's conflicted. Doesn't know which angle to change each time. Needs to check it. But K will move out from scaffolding, looking for the shot. Unsuccessful in finding it. Runs out of bullets.
It's a bit aggressive. Wants to play around with the deagles. A nade to follow through. Maybe Kylar loses his life off of that. Or at least most of his limbs. Gratisfaction wants to make sure that he's not feeling too comfortable after that nade stack. Now Molotovs to push EXTREMUM back, as they want to get some revenge for how successful those pistols have been. mynio, quick little kill, and I think he might have also spotted after getting into the smoke.
Now, maybe that's the leeway that Anonymo required. Liazz, though, manages to rip Kai's head apart. The bomb has been dropped, surprisingly enough. Azur, okay, doing some extra damage. Not quite spotting the second player, which will be his downfall. mynio able to shut them down, but running out from sandbags, but realize EXTREMUM, they're not going to budge. BnTeT holding down that angle. mynio's going to have to pre-fire. Spotted out his opponent. It's his 30 spot.
But this is where we see the actual weapons come out from the T side. jkaem, I think he's got the right angle, so had he spammed through, he would have gotten the frag, but it doesn't matter because BnTeT, he gets them the advantage regardless. K creeps past, but there's a reason he's allowed him to get past the scaffolding, because Gratisfaction is the big attack helicopter that is watching over him.
Initially, I guess it fell apart now with 1 kill going their way, but still, got a good hunch on what is going on. BnTeT, it's risky what he's doing, but he's in a good position to catch one off. Kylar does deliver, but he doesn't know the absence of players towards the B side. Therefore, EXTREMUM have got time to capitalize. mynio, ramp control is all his. It's been given. It's a gift. Given in a basket with a ribbon. Got the initial kills from BnTeT. Got Gratisfaction helping him out. And after that, it's just a trickle affair.
They want to take here. Do they want to go to A or they want to take B? But I'm not sure why the bomb is the flag bearer here. If he gets spotted out, the reinforcements will start to come in, but it doesn't matter because Snax, he's opened things up with an AWP, Gratisfaction. He's going to have a lot of burden on his shoulders.
Absolutely, Liazz needs to make things work here. Anonymo bring things back in this position. Will be difficult. Gratisfaction, he's too close to deliver with these AWP shots. Too close for comfort. Quite literally. And now the bomb partner's got so much space to get planted. jkaem and Liazz all by themselves. Liazz with a headshot onto mynio as well. Okay, so EXTREMUM, yeah, they're not going to go out without a fight. Although Liazz needs to check out that buddy. He doesn't speak or talk or run around and dance. They're going for it though. Flash out. Held back. But maybe this is a flash they require to start pushing through. Liazz spots out 1, 2 headshots connected. Maybe the third. BnTeT chimes in with a kill with that AUG. Snax looking for a block through that smoke, but it's a one-way situation. He can't quite find it. He's only gotten 1 kill throughout that process, but they've run out of time. It's dwindled away, and Gratisfaction runs away.
So they would avoid the nades, avoid any Molotovs that might come their way. So I like that attention to detail, but the question is whether or not that translates into rounds.
As though makes it work against mynio, and that means that EXTREMUM have that advantage. Nice pointing out of the nice little attention to detail there. But BnTeT, I don't think he spotted out Kylar already. Pushing through, Liazz is there to deliver. 14-9, it could well be a 15-9 scenario. Kai though, ooh, I don't think they know he's there. Okay, maybe they do. Okay, Kai.
Okay, yes.
But now on the sights, needs an extra kill to actually bring things back. Snax with the AWP kill. They could plant the bomb. 24 seconds. They've got time. EXTREMUM aren't close enough. And Snax has got the angle on Liazz. Oh, shoulder peek coming through to bait out the shot from Snax. And again, he's superior with the kill. K is all by himself. He's found the first one.
Much utility to work with. It was just mynio and K that had a fair bit of money. Everybody else had bought down. Molotov, Azur doesn't expect mynio to push on forward, but Gratisfaction wants more, and his greed will pay.
Of Anonymo is turned towards the site. Instead, Kylar does aggress. I believe he found a piece of utility there, which could come out handy. Lovely shot from jkaem, but does get punished. This gives a leeway for Liazz to walk across the ramp side. Seems like Snax position is clear before they take this attack on.
And can he clutch it out? He's often the clutch player, and all he needs is a FAMAS to get a double dink onto Snax. Kylar immediately steps up for the bomb plant. He's 1 headshot away, and that's something that BnTeT has managed to land, but it still doesn't culminate into a kill. Whoever fires the first shot, it has to be it, but the Glock won't be good enough to serve as a flashbang. EXTREMUM, they'll get the round off of a 1v2 from BnTeT.
Beautifully done. That's what they required from the Indonesian of EXTREMUM. Very nicely done.
Now on the brink of winning map number 1, jkaem. He wants to surprise him with this MP9, and he will. Switches over to the AK. Does he get checked out? Because Gratisfaction's coming to help a teammate out. But now Innocent might actually have an opportunity in getting onto the B site. Up against the AUG, Innocent almost gets the drop, but the bomb has now been dropped, and there's no way that Kylar can get back into it. A 1v4 would be the stuff of dreams, but he started it off nicely. Almost finds the head. Could Liazz have gone down there? Time will tell.
Kylar all by himself, 2 kills in the bag. He needs the full-on ace to sort of bring things back for Anonymo. EXTREMUM got the time in there.
Snax has primed and ready, and there's a nade waiting on the other end. jkaem, he's gonna get overwhelmed because his aim is not on point right now. Kylar with 2 and K with 1 as the bomb is going down.
EXTREMUM struggling to find those headshots will be costly at the end of things. Anonymo is the... Other than that, good round for Anonymo.
Pretty standard stuff, and I think it was.
Indeed it was. Can they turn the tide here, opening up the door? Spray down Snax. He doesn't budge. He thought he was covered, but no. Slightly too wide. Ate 1 too many donuts last night. He opens things up again. Nade coming through, and the bomb has been planted. EXTREMUM, how do they play around this? They've got the numbers advantage. Liazz, he's being challenged, but it doesn't even matter. K has the ball, challenged the second time, but Kylar gets the retrade onwards. Azza finding the kill onto Kylar initially, but Innocent has to backtrack, has to fall back to mynio's safety. mynio nearly with a double, but BnTeT capitalizes, and the defuse will come underway, giving EXTREMUM their first round in this map.
EXTREMUM pop up with the reversal immediately, and they even keep 3 guns alive, so very important for the CT.
Might do. It's a matter of timing on that smoke, right? Separates the 2 players. Ooh, okay, has he made any noises?
Oh no!
I believe it's his barrel that was spotted out there, or could see his disfiguration between the mist and the fog. So Anonymo, they pull up ahead, at least in numbers. Gratisfaction won't keep that as a state for too long. Kylar does manage to demonize him at least. Azza as well, it's trades left and right, nothing really progressing for Anonymo. Azza with a double. Okay, EXTREMUM still in this, 2 versus 2, and Anonymo haven't quite got an access. They've got the information available though. Liazz, can he spot them out? Yes, he does. Headshot connected onto mynio, and now BnTeT, it's his game to play between the smoke.
Kylar's trying to be careful about it. At least he's got the cover as he goes for the plant. And now BnTeT knows. Kylar, not with much. Whoever pops off the first shot will probably win. Kylar, his barrel's been spotted, and now BnTeT's got the advantage, but he still drops the ball.
Towards Secret. Gratisfaction, he's not hurt by the flames there. And mynio, if he doesn't check that, he'll be in trouble. He doesn't, but it doesn't even matter. He's darn too quick to the reaction timing. That gives Anonymo that advantage. Careful though, jkaem so close with the max 7. Not close enough. Snax able to deliver spray down onto 2 men. Azza can't do too much, and just like that, Anonymo have dismantled the defense of EXTREMUM.
Snax looks so solid there, single-handedly getting 3 kills for himself. EXTREMUM simply not looking like they have the same kind of domination as they did on Vertigo. But at least the saving grace is the fact that that's how they started on their own map pick. So you gotta give Anonymo some credit, you know, momentum going into this, because they had built up a significant amount of charge. Liazz, he'll be the first man to take contact. The M4 will reign supreme, but Snax, his house might be flying away, but his bullets are flying into the head of Liazz too. He's gotten the equalizer. Okay, how does he get past this?
How does he get past it? Indeed, down to a 3-on-3 as K brings things back for Anonymo. I look to find entrance towards the side. The bomb is still onto that ramp side. Oh, a lot of commotion has been heard. jkaem peeking through, but doesn't expect K to still stick around there. mynio finds another kill. Anonymo, it's like they never left. It's like Snax never went to the land of Oz. Never met that robot without a heart.
It's crazy. For the player in Garage, and for Gratisfaction as well, 3 players that can potentially target him.
BnTeT with a kill as well. Snax had no chance in that regard. Anonymo, they were looking for a sort of entry there. Slightly greedy, just considering that it was a sort of a dry peek as well from Snax. They know the positioning one and will molly it out, so he moves out of that angle. But Liazz delivers over on mynio again. EXTREMUM, they're finding these early picks and it's working out for them. A resurgence in confidence, but they're still eager to get the push on towards this A site. Azza will be there to hold his line. K can't do too much about it, but he will backtrack for a little bit longer. BnTeT, perfect flash as well. Kylar, yeah, he's gonna... I don't know, how do they approach it? A lot slower. Gratisfaction holding that close angle. I believe he must have been double scoped as well. And the funny thing is, outside, jkaem is also there. He's up close and personal. He's there to deliver the damage when it's most needed. Smoke's coming out, and I don't think they'll check it. Oh, he doesn't go for the trigger. I like Kylar's minigame.
What's Anonymo's game plan here? Moving into ramp, Liazz wants to reposition, but he's taking the wrong route. He still gets away with a kill and some spare change. Somehow gets away. And even gets to Molly.
Nice kill from jkaem though, and that sets them up nicely. Anonymo still lacklustering in numbers, but Liazz having his depth into that control room. Could really catch them off guard. jkaem as well making his presence. Who would have thought they have two players holding this angle? jkaem now will try and get that shot across. He succeeds in finding it, but Snax has embezzled himself in some serious money. Bomb does go down eventually, but I think he's in trouble. K is there to help him out in his endeavors. But it will be a difficult affair. jkaem is very low. They need reinforcements quickly. Spray down. Gratisfaction shot will be the final blow onto K. Snax tries to stay alive. One shot does connect, but other than that, it's his death we are looking at. It's the defuse for EXTREMUM and the round going their way.
That is salvageable by all means, and if they're going to go for a comeback, they might as well be on the T side when they do it. An attempt to run down vents will be thwarted as K will fall, and Liazz wants to pat that HLTV. mynio shoots him through the smoke, and he's putting that P250 to good use as they go down ramp.
Just like that, how do EXTREMUM work around it? I think they've got the placement of jkaem in a really good spot there. And already EXTREMUM have rejoiced towards that B-bomb site. It may facilitate the bomb plant though. mynio with that M4, putting it to good use. They could even go and find some extra riflery. Azza does shut him down eventually, but Innocent does finish what? Holding that lineup. Molly coming down to make sure no one's holding down that small angle. Innocent peeking through, finding the first shot. Gratisfaction put that technique to good use. Can he find the second one? No!
Sorry, they have two players situated. As they move past the smoke allows you to move through garage, but Azzer will not. He acts as a wall and stops them entirely, but this on the pissed around. And if we're going to talk about importance, it's Liazz on the job.
Liazz there and waiting a little bit of an off angle he can work around with. Innocent. Oh, he'll eventually falls. Reload coming up, but he draws out the pistol instead. Snax likewise draws out his P250, but he's in a massive deficit. 5 seconds remaining. He managed to plant it before and clutch around, but I think it's too far out of reach. And for that reason, EXTREMUM take this round in their favor.
Man, you're asking me too many questions.
Oh, damn it.
But yeah, Anonymo seem to be answering a lot of questions that EXTREMUM have, such as how are you going to get into a bomb site? Because it seems like the Tech-9 is the pen they're using to write these answers.
Though with that M4, Liazz on top, delivering with the spray transfer. Azza there as well to deliver. mynio does some damage. The bomb hasn't quite been given the space to get planted yet. Snax rejoicing with his teammates. Both players have got AK-47s to work around with. That's a nice little position to get himself those headshots. Delivers as one snaps onto the second one. Snax. What a beast! What a beast, Snax!
Make sure that the player on ramp doesn't lose out his duel, otherwise they might just rotate. If they walk into the meat grinders, that is Kylar's dualies, that would be ideal. Innocent, in the meantime, is happy to pluck a head away. mynio.
The movement from mynio as well. Snuck himself onto that position, but no, EXTREMUM, they're going to aggress straight away. Snax able to deliver from the heavens. 2 kills going his way. Azza and Liazz are able to perform though. 2 kills for Liazz, 1 for Azza. Just like that, they stapled themselves on site, looking for the shot. mynio is able to perform. He's dropped the bomb. It's all up to Azza, but the headshot connects.
No. Ahead of them.
Ooh, that could have done so much damage potentially, but no, Liazz is able to put himself beneath the bullets. It's a Matrix style of a game. EXTREMUM have put themselves on the site. Equal in numbers though as the bomb goes down. Nade. Damage onto Gratisfaction. Barely survives through it. Well, half of his points of health do just get removed. K though, so close. Gratisfaction does he know, peeking through, spotted out, damage connected. K has to fall back. Nobody aggresses, balances onto this site, and now they've given Anonymo the advantage. Where will they come from? K delivers, 1 player on site left, and it's all up to jkaem. They line up, spray down, not quite successful for the second, as Anonymo take themselves a 13th.
Yeah, with this recovery, Anonymo, I would be, especially around the B apartments, so let's see if that reality will come to fruition. Anonymo.
Instant aggression coming in from jkaem though. K is able to deliver though. Liazz quick trading through BnTeT. It's chaos across the map, but it is EXTREMUM to bring things to an equilibrium standpoint. Gratisfaction taking over Innocent's head. Quick movement from EXTREMUM, quick reactions. They're heading over to B.
Could be their chance, but while Snax is alive, I wouldn't count Anonymo out just yet. Moving in from ramp. They have a 2-man commitment, both doubling down from the same angle. Azzer spots the head, almost gets the spray transfer, but mynio's now low. He's within one-shot range for Gratisfaction to rip his head apart, but he's taking his sweet time, doesn't want to swing out just yet. A nade fails to connect, and the bomb is taken down far enough. Too much information being given up if Kylar goes for this. Azur gets picked off by K, and BnTeT will be able to respond, but that's enough time for Kylar to start chiming in, start picking up the pieces, and he's done just that.
Gratisfaction, though, does bounce back. Kylar in the opening, doesn't even matter. He's a madman. They're no slouches. They're feeling the confidence. They know it's theirs. Enough shenanigans. Let's pull things through. Let's close things out. mynio does deliver for yet another time, and it's all up to BnTeT. Bomb does go down. He's got plenty of space to work with. Slowly closing in on him, though. He needs to be careful. 3 players against him. Innocent and Kylar behind the smoke as well. In the meantime, you sort of have mynio doing a lot of noise on the other side. Spraying down to 1, looking for the other shot. Finds a headshot, but not onto mynio. Valiant effort from BnTeT, but there's plenty of time for mynio to get the defuse in. No kit required. Anonymo, they're eager to put themselves ahead and close this map out.
That's a 3K from BnTeT, but it's still not enough.
Smoke will be popping, making sure no one's holding things out from ramp, and they will start pushing through. 1-for-1 trade. Oh no, Kylar doesn't quite perform on the second one. It's a trade across the board. It's a 3 versus 3 scenario, and the bomb goes down onto the B site.
From Anonymo, happy to play it safe. No reason to rush in just yet. Look at that. Most number of engagements by being positioned outside, and with K joining the battle, I think they might be doing just that. Anonymo making something good out of this relatively bad situation. It's all falling apart, isn't it?
You know, Anonymo, they've got the advantage. Know how low mynio is. Things could quickly get out of hand, especially Kylar force here. But he will not do that initially. He gets 1 kill and damage onto Azur. Maybe that's what they require. 10 seconds remaining, and there's nothing EXTREMUM can do. He's able to grab out 1, but all that Snax and K need to do is just hide away, boys. Hide away.
Counter-terrorists win.
Looks like it, doesn't it, Wildairy? But will it be now? That is the question. Can Anonymo put their stomp onto EXTREMUM, showing that they can stay in this series, stay in this game? I think they've done so. Innocent and Snax have both put their mark on this round. Azur, though, he hasn't had enough just yet. Kai will be there to deliver. Bombman now has been dropped, and Anonymo do have that numbers advantage. K peeks out again, looking to find that damage. He's being a nuisance. Molly will be thrown at him to keep him silent. BnTeT, though, will deliver with the 2 kills of his own. Changes the tide of this round, and it's all up to K in that 1v2.
Oh, if he gets this, that would be crushing for the momentum of EXTREMUM. 1 behind vents and 1 on the side. I think K knows, but it doesn't matter because Azur will...
There's some shots are being sprayed down through the dark as the smokes do dissipate. No one has been spotted. mynio, though.
45 seconds, however, means that the T's now have the pressure of making something happen. K, the flashbang is not long enough for it to work, but BnTeT, he gets the entry frag. Snax, no signs of brilliance from him because they're going to walk right in. BnTeT, this is where he's starting to shine.
Well, that's clean weaponry advantage. How about that? EXTREMUM make sure they steamroll through the site by just, well, simply killing one after the other. Good coordination with flashes as well, but on the most part, it was just EXTREMUM winning their duels. Nothing more fancy than that, really. It's just everything they needed to get themselves on site.
Innocent, perhaps he gets away with a weapon, but... But it's not like EXTREMUM were planning on doing that anyway. K, oh no, he's been caught out. He needs to find a crisp shot, but as we forward, but right now, the pace of the game, it's entirely being controlled by EXTREMUM.
Absolutely. As you said, 1 buy round around for Vic. 1 player on the lower side of this map. That is Snax, and if there's anyone to clutch the situation, it is this man finding yet another shot. Blocked out as Azur moves out of Squeaky. The B site has now been left in control of EXTREMUM. But what do? They haven't quite gone for the bomb plant yet. They may want to make sure the coast is clear. It is for now, but mynio, oh dear, he might have bamboozled them. The timing is right for Anonymo. The spray down is there. It's all up to Liazz if he wants to salvage the situation from EXTREMUM. Oh dear. They've left the round to dwindle away from their control. Now they know where he is, and 3 people are holding this particular angle. Flash coming out looking to interrupt the defuse. He manages to grab out one, but it's not going to be enough. Anonymo, after a back and forth of rounds, they have it in their favor. Spread out across the map so far. Mynio there and waiting. Oh, jkaem though won't give him any chances.
Backwards. Those little bits of attention to detail. Liazz, he'll be paying attention to the skull of Snax with his bullets. Comes down to a 3v5. The CT's not finding any room to breathe.
That could allow EXTREMUM to push towards the site already. As set himself on that connector position, meaning that no rotations shall pass through him, though Kylar is able to deal with him eventually. K can't say too much in that endeavor, as he is playing against time and just players, which likely means that EXTREMUM will get themselves that initial round in the bag.
Because they have one member on either side that can come in for the wraparound. jkaem, he gets punished by the deagle as he tries to push on forward, but innocent. He's there to be traded out. Kylar will soon follow suit, but the deagles are still starting to come alive.
That's a kills all across the board, though. It's Anonymo to come out on top, surprisingly as well, making those pistols work. I wonder why EXTREMUM sort of go for these short-end approaches. Liazz does run away with his life without getting traded through, so still on equal mark 2 versus 2. Liazz, he's actually got a rifle to work with, but I don't think he's got many bullets, therefore picking out the pistol. Mynio does shut down Azza. This is it.
Liazz was a bit botched there, making sure that he had to run up underpass and clear the angle out for them. Liazz is actually...
I think he got spotted out in Mynio's screen, but due to the fact that he's on a 4x3 dimension, he's taking them out. Yeah, lovely movement. Clever stuff from Mynio. Anonymo.
And it doesn't really work to their favor now, does it?
Absolutely
EXTREMUM.
not. jkaem, look at that movement. Oh, okay, he spotted out his head. It's just too big. Spotted keeps him alive for now. EXTREMUM, slow approach on the site. Smoke doesn't dissipate just yet, but there's a player right behind it. K gets bitted out. Mynio does rejoice on the fight, which means Anonymo are ahead in numbers. Gratisfaction and Azza, they need to bring things back, but they're having grave difficulty looking for it. One kill goes to Gratisfaction, but the other to Kylar, which means Gratis is the only man surviving for EXTREMUM right now. He needs to find 3 kills, get that bomb planted, but he won't be given that space. Yeah, it's a various mix of various spices. Look at Azza's positioning. K is not ready for it. Oh, is he? Quick on the trigger, quick headshot going his way, and EXTREMUM already down in numbers. Who would have thought?
How did Azza react to that in a 90-degree fashion? jkaem, he's managed to put Mynio in the grave, but BnTeT's already hanging from the edge as well. Gratisfaction finally is able to get EXTREMUM the advantage for once, but how long is this going to last? There's 2 players moving in from CT, and K comes around from connector. Liazz barely spots a pixel, and that's what he'll shoot at.
Ooh, just like that, jkaem is trying to keep his team alive in it. Anonymo, guys, because when Anonymo gets streak like that, when they build up a momentum so fierce, well,
EXTREMUM is on mid, or rather on A. Oh, there's a player in mid. Snax. Doesn't really miss too many shots now, does he?
And that's going to be costly because Mynio has to fall. BnTeT already manages to push forward, and now Snax is in trouble. He's got reinforcements of K there, but EXTREMUM, they've slowed things down a bit, waiting for the util to be thrown out, and Azza will capitalize on that positioning. Gratisfaction still in mid, causing chaos. Kylar has fallen. EXTREMUM, they don't lose.
The way they set up their players, it allows them to save if they don't get the initial kill. Although that was a bit careless from K. Snax will get vengeance for a fallen team. How long does it take for him to actually intercept a player? But if he takes too long, perhaps Liazz will get taken away. jkaem is happy to punish.
Well, the man's brain is huge. I think he heard the commotion as well. Well, even if he didn't, his trigger, well, his crosshair was there in time. Everything required. Crisis averted. Aggression being shown, but BnTeT, he doesn't need reinforcements. He's a one-man army. Hashtag our way is being shouted out here from EXTREMUM. 4 rounds, shortly to be 5. Innocent, though, holds his ground. So does Snax, but the reposition...
Moving into a B apartment, Snax is at the ready, but his cluster was right on him. The bullet will still whiz past, but that gives him a second opportunity. Gratisfaction will fall, and that just leaves Liazz. If only he knew that there's a lineup around the corner, but it doesn't matter because the nade...
seem to be the ones in charge, the ones to be favored. I wouldn't argue that for a second. They seem good. They seem strong. They seemed unscathed by the whole situation right now. They capitalize on their opponents' mistakes. They read their opponents like a book, and they're able to connect their shots faster than their opponents. It just comes to that with simple Counter-Strike, and Anonymo are making it work. The Polish lads of Anonymo are looking surrounding the site. This is going to be such a difficult affair from EXTREMUM. They need a miracle to pull this off.
Yeah, and with the smoke fading, that allows two of the CTs to get free vision here, leaving BnTeT alive. And I mean, he is the man you'd like in clutches, but he's only good for 2. Can't even blame him, because with 5 angles where CTs are coming from, he'd have to have 5 AKs to deal with it.
Enough of EXTREMUM shenanigans. On the CT side, they've been a staple of defense. Lovely stuff. This time not caught off guard by BnTeT's movements. mynio and Snax both been out of their trades, but it's a great flash from Gratisfaction to cat Azza and Snax off guard. Snax has got time to put his hand in front of his elbow, but just like...
Oh no, Innocent's actually taking the long way around, but they're probably not going to expect Palace at all.
Absolutely. Soon they're up against the wall, but that's when they perform the best. Innocent making his presence towards Palace, closing out the kill with the assistance of K. Now Liazz all by himself within firebox, looking for the shot. Spray down coming inwards, but Innocent shuts him out, shuts him down, gets the defuse in, no problem whatsoever. And Anonymo, 8 rounds in now, 4. It really is. EXTREMUM definitely taking the short route towards the B site, though Anonymo have got a good read. 3 players on it, and Snax is holding down that line with the AWP, looking for the second shot. Doesn't quite connect. Which does give some space for EXTREMUM to work around with. Okay, there. No, sir, you shall not pass. A blockade has been delivered. A Molotov at hand, but Azza has found the backstab. Innocent as well does chime in true. He wants a piece of that pie. And Azza now is blocked in sight. Snax does ease away. Clever crouching there from him, but doesn't expect the peekaroo again. Kylar, though, he's there to deliver. And BnTeT, what can you do for your team? 1 kill found, but does he know there's 1 in ticket booth? He does not. Shut down. A kill from...
He's happy to throw a wrench in the works, even when they're winning. Play up close, go for a quick shot, and even goes for the repeat, but BnTeT, he's not having any of it. Moves right into the ace site. Actually, he's going to second guess himself. Doesn't try to go on forward. Innocent picks up Azza in the meanwhile, but Liazz is there for the equilibrium. BnTeT drops down, almost picks up mynio. Yes, he does. And it comes down to 3v2.
Yeah, it comes with a cost as well. BnTeT down to 5 points of health. K sort of smoked himself out in that endeavor. Could have helped out with a drop on Palace, but no. Blocked himself of the whole situation. Molotov, Kylar needs to reposition. Smoke coming through. Ooh. And barely survives it. K as well, low in health. jkaem is left all by himself. Looking for the shot. Spots out Kylar's buttocks. K, though, he finds his opponent's head. Anonymo, they're making it look too easy, although that was a very, very close round.
That was...
Anonymo now moving across the map towards the mid-side. Pistols at hand, Azza does deal with 2 people quite quickly. EXTREMUM, if they pull this pistol off, maybe there's a chance for them for that comeback. Definitely does set them up nicely, although that's a 2v4 and Anonymo getting the bomb planted. It's not over for them, especially when mynio performs with such caliber of prowess. Azza, though, tries to recuperate jkaem. So low in health. Incendiary will blockade him out, will limit his footwork. Although Kylar and mynio both perform. Are you...
Way to go that I can't get too excited about it just yet.
Gratisfaction does get the first kill. Let's put EXTREMUM in a positive standpoint in this current round, especially considering the number of players remaining on the server per side. K, though, quickly equalizes that scoreline. Snax, that's taken down fairly low. Gratisfaction, though. Oh, easy. We're going to play aggressive. Azza, though, they've rejoiced together, putting their powers together to try and bring things across. But K...
Holding on is right, but I think their fingers are turning blue from hanging on to this cliff. Into A to potentially call out the rotation, but now the flashes are rolling in, and this is where they start to chime onto the B bomb site.
And Azza will be able to find that initial blow in. Does really help EXTREMUM in that regard. Innocent trying to hold his line, but Azza still such a staple in the defense so far for the past couple of rounds. As Snax can't do too much about it. Innocent all by himself. His teammates have fallen. And EXTREMUM, they can be happy about that because they're keeping their hopes alive for yet a couple of rounds. Because surely after this, Anonymo, they're going to have to opt for a save.
They can move up short at a later date, but this nade will at least deter them for a little bit. jkaem playing a little close to the smoke here. Azir, he's shut down Innocent before the actions really started.
That'd be the difference maker, though. We've seen Anonymo come back from these deficits before. Okay, well, able to deliver onto jkaem without trading out his life. That's what you need. Gratisfaction, what was that? That angle was way far than optimal. Gratisfaction still holding his ground, not giving... EXTREMUM, they're up the back here. Liazz spotting out his opponent's shadow, and that will mean the trade will come underway. Gratisfaction, you've been such a massive difference maker. Can you be again? No! mynio spots his head, and he sprays him down. 3 now left on the EXTREMUM side, and Anonymo, they've stapled themselves the A site. They've nuzzled themselves on this site with the bomb to go down. How does EXTREMUM take over this scenario? They've got plenty of utility still at their disposal. Incendiary's thrown out. Also, the player from the jungle side, mynio, can be such a detriment to this defense of the bomb. But BnTeT is able to read it. Shot coming through, and it's down to a 3-on-3. K behind the box, but together with Innocent. Both sharing a similar angle, while the other player has to hold it down from ramp. Smoked off completely. Bomb to be defused. K next to the bomb will not permit the bomb defusal. Both players spray down. They eventually manage to get the kill, and that is going to be the round in favor of Anonymo.
In the form of BnTeT.
And it doesn't even have too much utility to stop that from happening. Not even the optimal weapon. Gratisfaction, though, will range sense in that direction, so there may be soon to reconsider their options. Molotov as well. K able to succeed in finding a kill towards connector. That's still going to make them think it is that B side, but slowly smoke's coming through as they're making sure that short isn't taken over. But they need to find this kills, Anonymo. 1 round remaining. Can they shut things out? Kylar, initial headshot onto BnTeT, sprays down Azir from afar, and now it's down to Liazz and jkaem. Less than optimal weapons to deal with this whole situation. As jkaem falls, Liazz is all by himself. Lines up the shot onto Innocent, but that is 1 of 3. Bomb goes down. Slowly to get on site, but Snax with the lineup. Hold.